As valuable as you are, Bobette, we're gonna need Gubario out here for what we're going through next. After all, it's gonna be taking us into a brand new area that we haven't really seen yet. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Paper Mario. Previously, we wrapped up the favors for Koopa ending off with a very heartwarming one with him getting a autograph from Luigi, which I'm pretty sure brightened up Luigi's day a little bit more too. Furthermore, we did do some more exploration in Toad Town to see what the south side had to offer now that it's been cleared up by all the rubble that was here some time ago that was blocking our path here during the whole Koopa Bros saga, quote-unquote saga. Today, we're gonna we're gonna go into this pipe that we did briefly pass by, since the train to Mount Rugged, which leads to our next destination, is blocked off right now, so we can take care of this little side thing before we do clear the way to Mount Rugged via train station. As we can see, this takes us to like a sewer area. This is known as the Toad Town Tunnels officially from what I've seen, but I just refer to it as the sewers. So we can break that block immediately and go over to the east side and take on this Gooba, but it's looking not as healthy as your regular Gooba would be. Well, that's because it's a little different. This is a Gloomba. This is a Gluba. Glubas are nasty Goobas who live in the Toad Town tunnels. Match XP, HP. I almost said XP. I said XP for a moment. I wish this game could tell you how much XP each enemy would give. That'd be kind of useful. HP 7, attack power 2. They're stronger than ordinary Goombas, but you can take them. That's about it. They're just stronger in health and in attack too. You know, I probably should have gone to rest at the Toad Town, not Toad Town, but Toad House in Toad Town before I came here, because my FP is running a little low right now. But I don't think I will do that. This will provide even more of a challenge for the Toad Town tunnels for us to go through. And if you know me, I like a good challenge every now and then. Even if it frustrates me to no end. Deep down inside, I do like to push my skills a little bit. So these are just your, well, a little stronger than your average Goombas, but they're nothing more than we can't handle. So this guy, even though we're like blocking his head bonk, he can still hurt us with his extra attack power. So we gotta be a little more cautious than usual when going through the tunnels. Even though we do get a lot of experience at the end, that's good to know. I figure that one of these, come on Mario. I figure that one of these blocks will have something special, and I see that Gooba up there, or Gluba I should say. It's a spike Gluba. Look at me so proud of himself before he got whacked in the head. Even with that helmet, he still got what was coming to him. I think we'll... should I take care of him first? No, as a matter of fact, I'll use this, one of our Star Spirit skills, by using Recover, or not Recover, Refresh. It basically is Recover. It heals our HP and FP, and also cures, I think it was Poison or Shrink as well. In the meantime, we'll see what these guys are all about. A Spat Gluba. The Spat Goobas who live in Toad Town tunnels. HP is 7, attack power 3. Be careful the Spot hats they wear. It'll definitely hurt you if you jump on them. As per usual. I'm pretty sure Mario has been through enough experience in his life to know that foot plus spikes equals very, very bad results. And for this, we'll have to switch out Gubario to go to Bombette. When in doubt, always resort to our power player. Oh, come on, is this gonna happen? I can't believe it! I actually got my butt kicked in the tunnels? I did not expect this outcome at all. Wait a minute. When was the last time I saved? Okay, I'm kinda worried. Aw, man! Great galloping Goo Bus that took a long time to catch up on. I spent like the last 20 minutes catching up on everything I had to do that I did in the last two videos because I didn't save. What I did was went to Koopa to do his favors, then went back to Toad Town, then went back to Mario's house, then went back to Gooba Village, grinding all the while to get my level up back, cooking all my items, completing the last of the favors, getting my badges, and oh man, it was so much. It was way too much. I tried to go as fast as I can, and that entire backtracking thing could have been its own video. It took that long. All because I didn't save. I honestly thought that I was not going to have that much of a hard time in the tunnels. Apparently, it's a lot tougher than the last time I went through it. Or that I remember it being that tough. I thought it would get tougher as it went on, not like off the get-go. Oh man, I am so peeved about that mistake. That's why I didn't save, because I really thought I would have it easy here, but ugh, just ugh. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Or not that good, but I'm good. I wish it could be a little bit better. I felt really good about this whole thing too because of Chuck Quizbo as well. Since I was getting him so frequently and I got all those star pieces. That was actually the only thing I didn't get back was Chuck Quizbo. I didn't see him once in my entire time backtracking. So I am back to 0 star pieces when it comes to him. So far as I'm concerned, this whole thing was Chuck's fault. Because he appears so frequently when the RNG doesn't really do that otherwise. He's the reason why that I had to go all the way back because I got cursed by the Chuck. I got the Chuck curse. That's what happened. And to kick your butt and get my revenge back. You Smurf-looking, spike-wearing nematode. I have no idea what to call it in terms of insults right now. I just want to get my revenge on this thing. Or on these things. And now I gotta be a lot more careful because apparently the tunnels are a much tougher place than I remember it being the last time I did go through this. Oh good, lucky. That was a lucky. The close call came into play once again to save my hide. What I'm gonna do now, gonna heal up and then switch Gumario out for somebody else. I think I might switch her out to Bombette because, you know, power player when things are looking grim. But she never got the chance to act though because I got taken down before her turn came around. I should be strong enough to withstand this what? Yeah, it didn't time it that well either. Great. Just great. Alright, blow away. And don't come back. Now to take care of you, but first I need to heal up. I'm not wasting that. No, Super Shroom, it is useful, but not for right now. What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? Sure, why not? At least we get a refund back. That was a big refund as well. And some of that didn't get wasted. Not as much as I wanted to, thankfully. Take care of you by throwing my face into your face. Because that's the only place where spikes are not there, even though you have teeth. But you can't bite into a bomb. That would just be really bad for your gums. And for your health too. I'm so bad with blocking in this game, admittedly so. I've stated this before, I am much more used to the sequel because the timing on that is a lot more improved than it was in this game. So I'm really got to work on my timing very frequently when it comes to defending my health. Sleepy Shroom. And I remember that was there, Super Shroom, in between 2 blocks. I might have to use one of those actually, since I got 2 of them now. Speaking of items, let's use one right now. Take care of this mushroom. Just a regular mushroom. And now to proceed further. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't save. I'm usually the one that's like ultra paranoid and save it every turn, but since I'm recording this game for a video, I thought I'd be okay and save it till after I'm done, and it's about to get a lot worse. Oh, you should know, if you're a Mario veteran, you should know what that word constitutes. And we are gonna fight, wait for it, a blooper. Just when things couldn't get any worse. This is a blooper. Bloopers look at the dank pools of Toad Town tunnels. Max, max HP is 30, attack power 3. They seem pretty remarkable. Although, you have to wonder how they film the air like that. Maybe they're using some invisible ink to make them hover. That's the only thing I can come up with. I'm gonna start off with a very strong power jump because now the tunnels have taught me not to hold back. So I am not holding back, even though I'm not in the perfect condition to do that, I don't care. I'm gonna make the most of this. Gooba's gonna be the only one that's helpful in this battle since my other party members can only hit ground-based enemies, and clearly bloopers are not known for being grounded. They're not known for being ground. Yeah, that's how things work when it comes to living. You're either living or you're like a piece of part of the ground. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just really tired right now because of all that backtrack I had to do. And now it's got even worse because I'm taking out blooper. This could be a pretty tough fight actually if you're not too careful. So I'm kind of paranoid right now, and I will use one of these super shrooms even though I don't want to. It is a boss fight, and it's not an easy one, so I really gotta make use of my items too. Oh, good, it didn't go for the ink attack either. So that was spin drop it did, and the ink stuff it was using was called ink blast. Another power jump, because I'm not holding back like I said before. And we'll use this thing. Headblock again on you. Gubar's gonna be a bit of an ass at this, but it's really gonna come down to Mario when it comes to attack. I can use Hammer Throw actually, see how much this does. We're really hurting for FP at this point though. We're down to 1 point of flower points. Now here it comes again. That ink blast is a lot tougher to block than the other attack is. Alright, now what to do. I could use a fire flower, but just on the one guy. I could use Thunderbolt actually. It will guarantee 5 points of damage. I'll stick to our mushroom first. Maybe I should have put my last upgrade to either health or flower points instead of 4 badges. Even though there is a limit to how many badges you can upgrade to, or badge points rather, you can upgrade to in the game. So that's what my main objective is right now when it comes to like my upgrades. Still, I really should have put this to something else if I knew this fight was coming up. I'll use that. That'll guarantee me 5 points no matter what. And this will bring it down to 1 via the double head bonk. And now no matter what, we are in the clear. And of course you're gonna hit me with your weaker attack, not with the stronger one too. You instead decide to go down like a weakling, instead of going down like a warrior. As a consolation though, got a lot of star points out of it, as usual when it comes to boss fights. And there it goes, probably melting into the water, and never to return again. But not only that little dance that Goobar was giving us, we get the Shrink Stomp badge. If it works, the enemy shrinks. Its attack power decreases. So I think Shrink is another status ailment that we haven't come across yet. That could be pretty useful for the last fight, but that's how these things kind of work sometimes. You get the useful item you want after the big fight that you go through to earn it. That's just the way the life of a hero works. That's all we could do in the Toad Town tunnels right now, actually. The other places we can go to are blocked off and we can't get to either of those locations by any means. First of all, I'm gonna go rest in the Toad House because I got pelted a lot in the tunnels. And I'm not taking any chances anymore. This game taught me something today. It's not as easy as it looks. You know what's another thing I did during my backtracking? Saving like a maniac. This game got me ultra paranoid again after what happened. So I made sure to save at every spot I was in, just to be sure. So now we are completely caught up on what we can do right now. Which means the only objective we could do, besides going to the southeast part of Toad Town, we'll go to that later on. We have no business going in that sector right now. Is to now finally board the train to Mount Rugged by blowing up the boulder. Before we do that, we're going to talk about this little thing. Quite honestly, I am not going to use this feature at all throughout the game because after looking it up, it's pretty pointless. So this is known as the Little Oink Shop. I love Little Oinks, love them. You want to learn about them? Little Oinks are timid and mysterious creatures that hatch from eggs. They spook easily and will run away if you approach them. Observe them from out here. There are many breeds of Little Oinks. They're very easy to tell apart. White ones, black ones, even gold and silver ones. If you're curious about the born of a new breed Little Oink, come over to talk to me. I wish the world were full of Little Oinks. That would be grand. I really don't want to wish that myself. Okay, we learn about them even more. Now it's just the same song and dance that you talked to us just now about. So hit the bar overhead, pay 10 coins, and wait for the egg. Hit it with a hammer to hatch the Little Oink. Try to find out what kind of Little Oink be born. Have fun watching those adorable little Oinks. Be careful though, if someone gets inside the fence, all the Oinks will run away. You can have a maximum of 10 on the farm. When the 11th Oink arrives, the first one will leave. Now try to see all the different types. So the way this works is that, like the game said, for 10 coins, you can have an Oink in the farm. And you can have up to 10 as your maximum. The way that the Oinks disappear if you have over 10 is that the first one that you hatched, like the game said, will be the first one to leave. The 11th Oink that you do get will mean the first one will leave. The 12th Oink that you get, I think will mean the second one will leave. 13 will be the third one will leave, and so on and so forth. You can also, by way of this, get various items whenever you are going into this little farm. As far as the varieties go, there are 10 different types, and depending on what type you get, will eventually lead to what kind of item that you can collect. For a Tiger Oink, you can get a Thunder Rage, which has a 15.84% chance of spawning. For white, it could be a Super Shroom. For black, it could be a Dried Shroom. And pink can get you a Fire Flower. All of these has a 14.85% chance of spawning. A Silver Oink can get you a Jam and Jelly, which is an item I don't think we've seen yet, but it is very, very useful to come across. This can be spawned at 8.91%. A Flower Oink, a Question Mark Oink, and a Mushroom Oink, as well as a Star Oink, can spawn the following items at 6.93%. Maple Syrup, Repel Gel, I don't think we've seen that one yet, a Life Shroom, I don't think we've seen that one yet either, and Shooting Star, another one that we haven't come across for sure. At a rare 2.97%, you can get the Gold Oink, which can spawn the Ultra Shroom, at least in the international version of this game. If you're playing a Japanese copy, then you could get a Jelly Shroom, two items that we definitely haven't seen yet. So really, if you're diligent enough, this can give you an unlimited supply of Ultra Shrooms, where in the Japanese version had a very tough, because that version of the game had only 5 Ultra Shrooms in the whole game. And believe me, Ultra Shrooms are very useful if you could find one. We'll get to those though when we do get to those. That's why I'm not going over the items that we haven't seen yet, because that'll ruin some elements of surprise that I don't want to spoil yet. So all this information in mind, I came to the conclusion that why bother putting time into this? Because chances are we're gonna come across all these items on our adventure anyways, and I'd rather not wait until one of these orcs spawns one until we do find one ourselves on our journey. So I ain't wasting a single dime on this. If you want to do that, go right ahead. I ain't gonna do it. It's a waste of money, and I'd rather put my money towards more useful stuff like badges, actual items you can find in the item shops in the game, and so on and so forth. Come to think of it, I think there's one more feature we haven't shown off yet in Toad Town. I know I keep putting off going to Mount Rugged, but we got the silver credits some time ago from Koopa Koot. I'd rather show it off right now before we do go see what Mount Rugged is like. The only problem is, I have no idea where to put the silver credit. Okay, so I think it might be around near the train station. If you go to this tree, shortly after entering this part of the town, I thought so. This tree will give you access to where we can use silver coin, which means this takes us to the Playroom, where we can actually use that silver credit at long last. To play here, you need a member credit. The kind of game you can play depends on the kind of member credit you have, so there is more to this place than just a silver credit. In that case, I'll make a pipe appear that will lead you down to the jump attack floor. I will actually show what this is momentarily, just to see what it's like. Greetings, my good man. This is the floor for jump attack. Give me a second, I'll explain the rules for you. 11 blocks will appear in the air. When you hit one, a panel will come out of it. There are 4 kinds of panels. The number of coins you get depend on the order you hit the panels in. This is a 1 coin panel. This is a 5 coiner. This is a 5 times panel. Your coins will be multiplied by 5. And this is Bowser. If you hit this, unfortunately, it's game over. If you clear the 9 blocks option, it's a special bonus. Your coins will be doubled. The rules are written on the board over there. I think you'll catch on quickly once you start playing. Anyways, you might as well try it at least once, which is what I'm gonna do. Give you 10 coins to play. We'll start easy by going for the 5 block option. Jump. Attack! So we only hit up to 5 blocks. Unfortunately, we get the Bowser. That means it's gonna be game over. Ooh, 5 coins off the bat. Okay, very nice. Let's hit this one. 1 coin. Come on. 1 coin again. And there's Bowser. Well, easy come, easy go. You know what? Try this one more time. Because it was a pretty good run. A lot better than I thought it would be. I didn't expect to get a 5 coin panel, so... Oh, 5 times multiplier. 1 coin. And Bowser again. Thought so. I might have spread up all my coins since we're gonna be going to a new place very soon. Might as well burn up at least as much as I can, since I'm not really looking to buy anything right now. We'll end up getting a lot of coins to going to a new place. Go figure. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the first block to hide the Bowser panel. And that is my cue to get the heck out of here. How do I get out of here? Please help me get out. I want to leave, please. I have stuff to do. I have a princess to save. A kingdom to go and purge this place of Bowser again. I can't spend my time gambling, because this clearly shows I'm not a gambler. I don't have to look for it. So I ain't even gonna try. So we'll go over here, and finally, bomb this away, and this will end things off for today. Let's go speak to old conductor here. Oh, thank you, Mario. The train's back on track. All aboard, this train is bound for Mount Rugged. Are you coming along? Nope, we're gonna wait till next time. And don't worry, this train will not leave until you actually board it. It doesn't run by like any schedule on its own or anything like that. So you'll be safe until you actually board the train. That's when you'll leave Toad Town officially to go to the next location. So next time, we're gonna go to Mount Rugged finally and see what that place is all about as we start the path to dry desert. Until we meet again, farewell for now.